Hey there, lovely souls. Welcome to my channel Magnetize Official. This masculine energy has been coming through strongly and consistently today. Divine Feminine, if this resonates with you, know that the masculine connected to you is feeling deeply assertive about their emotions toward you. They're sending a wave of intense energy your way, but it seems like they're holding back from taking direct action for now. Unlike many of my recent readings, where the insights often come as I record, this one has been different. I've been receiving a flood of clear, conscious downloads about this specific masculine energy, and I can't wait to share these insights with you. You might notice my voice is a little hoarse, not because I'm sick, but because I feel there's a collective throat chakra activation happening, especially for the Divine Feminine. It's also a sign that this masculine energy is energetically clearing his own throat chakra. It's almost as if he's preparing to speak, wanting to express something to you, Divine Feminine. The number 777 keeps coming through for someone, and I'm excited to share more of these conscious downloads with you soon. If you'd like to manifest a message that's particularly aligned with your energy, I recommend liking this video and subscribing to the channel. It helps me tune into your energy more easily, allowing me to channel messages that resonate more specifically with you, both in this reading and in future ones. That said, this reading feels very specific to a particular group of Divine Feminines. Now, let's dive into some of the insights I've been receiving. First, this connection is incredibly ancient and deeply rooted. It feels like it's been unfolding in the physical world for quite some time. While this won't resonate with everyone, it feels true for around 80 to 90% of you. This masculine energy has likely been in your life for a substantial period, whether that's months, years, or even decades. One key pattern I've noticed is that this person may fade from your awareness for a while, only to return with even more intensity. You might go weeks or months without thinking about or interacting with them, and then suddenly they reappear in your energetic field like a burst of energy. When they come back, it's as if they've come online in your timeline, and their presence is almost explosive. This doesn't necessarily mean they reappear physically. They might just come back into your mind, thoughts, or energy in a powerful way. And when they do, it's like their energy is so intense that it can momentarily disrupt everything else you've got going on in your life. I know this can be a really frustrating energetic dynamic, and it's definitely unique to whoever I'm speaking to here. It feels like you and this person have had a connection that stretches back a long time. There can be these stretches where everything feels stagnant, no communication at all, maybe even for weeks or months. During those times, you might not even consciously think about this masculine much. But here's the interesting part. It's like every time you start to move on romantically or make progress in your life, you unintentionally send out an energetic signal to this masculine. He picks up on that energy, and suddenly he's back in your thoughts, re-entering your awareness. It's a tricky dynamic to describe, but if you're a Divine Feminine going through this, you'll know exactly what I mean. Each time this masculine reappears in your mind, it might feel like he's energetically interrupting whatever new direction your life is taking. For example, if you've started seeing someone new, or are diving into a new romantic connection, it often seems like just when you're truly moving forward, he pulls you back into a deep, subconscious connection with him. And much of this back and forth seems to unfold on a telepathic level. This masculine might be someone who has a very logical approach when it comes to spirituality or soul connections. On the surface, he might even deny believing in such things. His background, whether it's his culture, upbringing, religion, or personal beliefs, could be creating a mental block that keeps him from fully accepting these ideas. Yet, on an unconscious level, he knows exactly how to manifest. Whenever he senses, even subconsciously, that you're moving on, it's like he sends a surge of energy your way, pulling you back in. Every time this happens, it can feel like you're meeting or falling in love with him all over again. Just when you thought you had moved on and emotionally detached, you suddenly experience a wave of emotions around him, a magnetic pull that's hard to explain. It can lead to this cycle of frustration, where one moment you're feeling ready to move forward romantically, and the next, you're right back in that connection with him. When he manifests you in this way, he doesn't necessarily take action in the physical world. He might not reach out directly, no calls, no texts, but he draws you in energetically, making you feel the urge to connect with him. It's important to note that he's not doing this on purpose or with any negative intentions. This masculine is actually an old soul and a naturally powerful manifester, even if he doesn't fully realize it. During these insights, I also picked up on something connected to music. This masculine might be a musician, or he could just have a deep love for music. Maybe the two of you have shared songs or bonded over certain tracks. There's a sense of song telepathy here, where his soul speaks to you through song lyrics. You might hear a song that feels like it carries a message from him, as if he's reaching out through the words. It's like his soul is saying, "I send you these songs so you'll remember me and won't forget about me." Deep down, he seems to have a genuine fear of being left behind or forgotten. From the very beginning of this reading, the energy came through strongly, especially with the card from the hidden oracle saying, "I know I messed up everything, so..." This masculine sees you, divine feminine, as the love of his life. That message has been coming through all day. He views you as his person, the one he's truly meant to be with. And to be blunt, it feels like anyone this masculine has tried to date or connect with since your separation has only been a distraction. The energy around this message is powerful, like hearing him say, "Everyone else is just a distraction from you, divine feminine." He's known you are the one for him since the moment he met you, and despite everything, he's never truly been able to let you go, even though he might appear to have moved on in the physical world, focusing on himself, his life, and seeming distant from you. It's just a facade. Deep down, I sense that he's been reminiscing a lot about the chemistry you shared, especially when it comes to kissing or any moments of physical connection. The word kissing is coming through really strongly here. It's as if he's never found that same spark with anyone else. There's a specific message here for someone listening. You and this masculine might have shared moments where you kissed or held each other for what felt like forever, almost like time stopped. He hasn't been able to forget how you two seemed to slip into this kind of time vortex where it felt like you could have just kissed forever. There's a deep longing from this masculine to be close to you again, to reconnect physically in that way. With the 8 of Swords reversed and the 7 of Cups upright, it feels like this masculine sees you as almost a dream, an ideal that seems just out of reach. He views you, divine feminine, as someone with many choices and options right now. It's possible that the universe is bringing this masculine back into your life as one of those options. The decision is entirely yours, and it's about what feels right for your unique situation. You might currently be dating or connecting with someone new, but it's as if this masculine is reaching out to you in the spiritual realm, through telepathy or psychic messages, presenting himself as another possibility. It's like his soul is knocking at your door, saying, "Here I am. I'm still an option for you. even though it might have been a long time since you two truly connected in the physical world. With the relationships card, it's clear that this masculine feels like he's had a run of bad luck in love, even if he's connected with other feminine energies since you last connected, divine feminine. He sees himself as, I'm hearing, perpetually single. He might casually date, but he struggles to form deeper bonds. In fact, even his friends and family recognize why this happens. They know that his connection with you is so unique and rare that it's made it nearly impossible for him to fully connect with anyone else. For someone listening, this message is very specific. There's a denial card reversed here. It's like that this masculine has been denying his true feelings for a long time. But recently, someone close to him, a trusted friend or family member, might have finally pointed out the truth. They've said something like, the reason you can't seem to connect with anyone else is that you're still in love with divine feminine. Of course, they'd use your actual name, not divine feminine. But the message is clear. This masculine has been in denial about his feelings for you, possibly for months, years, or even decades. And this person close to him has told him, everything always comes back to her. You won't be able to forget this person. If you don't take action or express how you've been feeling all this time, you're going to regret it. This message is incredibly specific and rare, so if it resonates with you, it's meant for you. The masculine in question has had a major revelation about you, thanks to insights from someone close to them. Whether this realization came through a dream, or from someone in their life, they've been shown, without a doubt, that you are their person. The universe, or whatever higher power they believe in, has made it crystal clear that the two of you are meant to be together. The "It's time to take action" card, paired with the new moon in Aries, suggests that if they don't act on this realization soon, they'll deeply regret missing the opportunity. There's a strong sense that something is pushing them toward taking action. I keep hearing about a phone call, so for some of you, this masculine might reach out, wanting to catch up or have a conversation. But the true purpose behind this call goes deeper. It's not just about catching up. They want to share with you what has been revealed to them, how they've always felt about you, even if they couldn't fully acknowledge it before. It feels like a masculine energy that has been in denial for a long time, but is now stepping into clarity. I saw the number 1717, signifying that they know they'll never be able to forget you or truly let you go. This realization is what's driving them into their King of Wands energy, a powerful leadership energy, urging them to take bold action. I'm picking up on a sense that this masculine is emerging from a kind of karmic haze. It feels like they've been surrounded by a situation that clouded their judgment, something that kept them in a state of denial for a while. For many, this could be linked to a social environment, like a friend group, workplace, or college setting. It's as if they were surrounded by people who didn't truly understand them on a deeper level, people who may not have had their best interests at heart. This environment has kept them from seeing things clearly, but now they're beginning to break free from that fog. It feels like they're rediscovering their true self, reconnecting with their core. I keep seeing someone who drifted away from people who truly understood them, like childhood friends, family, or those who just got them. Instead, they ended up in a group or environment that didn't align with who they are at their soul level. Now, it's as if they're coming back to their roots, rediscovering that authentic part of themselves. This reading carries a very unique energy, so take it as it resonates. One thing that really stands out from the earlier card, "I know I messed up everything," is the weight of regret this masculine feels. It seems to be a dominant thought. They realize They made a big mistake in your connection, maybe even early on. They thought they could move past it, but the regret still lingers. I sense they're especially remorseful about letting you walk away, not being there when you needed them or failing to stand by your side. I'm sensing a deep feeling of betrayal tied to this masculine from a while back. It seems that you, divine feminine, may have felt profoundly let down by him during a time when you truly needed support. It appears he was influenced by someone close to him, perhaps a family member, friend, or even a karmic connection, who convinced him to abandon or betray you instead of being there for you during those tough times. In that moment, he made what he now sees as the biggest mistake of his life. He truly regrets allowing you to feel betrayed and letting you walk away. Back then, it seems he might have weighed his options, thinking he could easily move on from your connection. This might have felt like a betrayal to you. While he seemed to move on quickly after a disagreement or separation, you were left to grieve. Now, the tables have turned. Where he once appeared to effortlessly let go, it's now you who seems to be moving forward. Meanwhile, he's found it challenging to truly move on, using other romantic situations as mere distractions. On the other hand, after your grieving process, it seems you've attracted some powerful new spiritual connections into your life. Options that feel genuine because you've been living authentically and aligned with your true self. In contrast, this masculine appears to have taken a more karmic route since your physical connection. However, I sense a shift is happening. He seems to be experiencing a change of heart, wanting to leave that karmic path behind and return to his true essence and roots. This person likely embodies strong masculine energy, possibly your divine masculine, twin flame, or soulmate, who is on a deep quest for you and feels an intense sense of loss. I keep hearing, in every crowd, I see your face, which hints at some Capricorn energy in the mix as well. Now, let's dive into some insights from the Burning Love Oracle to uncover more. I'm picking up on someone who might have black hair or facial hair. The cards are sending powerful messages like, they will never compare to you, and I should have fought for you. There's also a strong sense of pride at play here. This person's stubbornness might be preventing them from reaching out to express their regrets or offer an apology. It seems that their pride acted as a barrier during your connection and continues to influence the situation now. I'm hearing, I gave up, which likely reflects your feelings of abandonment in this connection. The concept of the red thread of destiny is coming through, symbolizing a deep, invisible bond that ties you both together. This aligns beautifully with the invisible string theory, which suggests that destined connections will manifest regardless of circumstances, guided by the universe towards reunion. I'm also hearing fated meeting, indicating that your encounter felt incredibly destined. Let's explore more about this person and see what other insights emerge. They will never compare to you. With the Ace of Cups reversed, this person is feeling a profound sadness, grappling with the realization that this connection never had the chance to blossom fully. They're taking full responsibility, believing they should have fought harder for you and for this relationship. Deep down, they've been concealing their true feelings, often pushing aside their desires because they feel unworthy of what they truly want. This pattern of repression isn't just confined to their romantic life. It spills over into many aspects of their world, leading them to shy away from pursuing their real passions. This behavior seems to stem from a combination of pride and a fear of disappointment. I'm also sensing the color green and hearing something about a forest. It feels like they've lost sight of the forest for the trees, becoming so fixated on minor details that they missed the bigger picture of what they truly desire. A meaningful partnership. With the Two of Cups, it's clear that they've been contemplating a deeper level of commitment. I'm seeing engagement rings, which could be literal for some of you, or more symbolic for others. This person has envisioned elevating your connection, but has been held back by fear. Fear of disappointment or of being left out in the cold. Ironically, it seems they've ended up manifesting their greatest fear by not taking action. I'm also picking up on the theme of career. This person might be really focused on their work or on discovering their professional path right now. They have a strong urge to spin the wheel again, wanting to change their fate and explore new directions, as the Wheel of Fortune suggests. They've been wrestling with inner conflict, almost like a fox weighing whether to take a leap of faith. They're torn between reaching out to you and being open about their true desires, a deeper connection and a commitment that goes beyond the surface. If you've shared a connection in the past, they might have imagined proposals or engagements, daydreaming about what it could be like, even if they've never voiced these feelings to you. Their hesitation to pursue what they truly want stems from a place of fear. Fear of failure, disappointment, or the possibility of letting you down. Right now, it seems they're caught on a karmic path, with the Justice card highlighting their struggle. They're at a crossroads, deciding whether to continue down this karmic journey or to embrace their true desires and take a chance on changing their destiny. This person feels a strong urge to be honest with you about their feelings, but they're grappling with hesitation. Why? They see you embodying the Queen of Swords energy, strong, self-assured, and focused on what's best for you. You may have set clear boundaries and high standards, and it's possible you've walked away from them, embracing a sense of freedom like an eagle soaring high. In the past, their lower vibrational energy may have weighed you down, even though you approached them with compassion. As an empath, you naturally absorb the energy around you, making their heavy feelings especially hard to bear. Now, their reluctance to fully open up or shift their destiny with you is partly because they find your strong boundaries and high standards a bit intimidating. With the Seven of Wands appearing, it's clear that you're in a place of spiritual protection. You exude a sense of divine shielding that not only this person but others can feel. You send out a powerful message in the quantum realm, whether you realize it or not, that says, I am protected by the divine. My spirit guides are watching over me, and if you want to be a part of my life, you'll need to raise your vibration to match mine. Otherwise, consistent access won't be granted. You might not even be aware of just how strong this protective energy around you is. Sometimes, what feels like isolation or rejection is actually the universe's way of keeping you safe. You might notice people drifting away or find it challenging to form long-term connections, but this is simply the universe filtering out anything that doesn't align with your elevated vibration. I'm picking up on the phrase, too big to fail. Your energy is so elevated right now that anything that could potentially bring you down simply can't find its way into your life. It's like bowling with bumpers. These spiritual barriers keep you on track, ensuring you stay aligned with your personal success. Just as bumpers prevent the ball from rolling into the gutter, this protection helps you stay focused on your path, so even if you tried to stray, it wouldn't be easy. This person seems to be at a crossroads, facing more than just the decision to text or call you. They also need to raise their internal vibration to meet you where you are. You're not someone who can be casually connected with. If they attempt to reach out without doing their inner work, they risk being pushed out of your life. I sense that on some level, they realize this. They know that if they reach out without aligning themselves with your higher vibration, they'll likely end up disappointed and feeling disconnected. I'm going to reshuffle the cards because this reading is rich with symbolism and depth. I'd love to hear if any of this resonates with you, so please feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. In the meantime, let's delve deeper into the diverging paths this person is facing, as they seem to be caught in that Two of Swords energy. I'm envisioning a bow, perhaps tied around a gift, which could indicate that someone is planning to reach out during a birthday, holiday, or a time when you last connected. It might also suggest they're thinking about giving you something special. I'm also sensing the presence of an elephant, symbolizing an issue or unspoken topic that needs to be addressed. Plus, I'm picking up on the initials R, O, B, N, and Y. These could hold significance for someone here. After reshuffling the cards, the Seven of Wands has appeared again. This energy feels like it represents you. I'm hearing you took the high road in this connection. It seems you've recognized your own self-worth, and if this person wasn't contributing to your highest good, you might have asked the universe to gently let them fade from your life. You've released them and continued on your path, curious about what will unfold. From my own experience, I can tell you that this process can be incredibly empowering, but only do it if you're truly ready to receive the outcome. I've applied this method with people I cared deeply for, but sensed weren't aligned with my highest path. Often, within days or weeks, something shifts that creates a clear, vibrational disconnect. It might manifest as a sudden miscommunication, or the relationship could simply lose its spark. However, there are instances when the person remains in your life, and the connection evolves into something more harmonious. It's not always about cutting ties. Sometimes it's about letting the universe, your higher self, and your guides take the lead. By stepping aside, you allow them to guide you. And trust me, they will. If you haven't tried this approach before, it might be worth considering in your current situation. For some of you, this may resonate because you've already been through a similar journey. You might not have used the exact same words or followed a specific method, but there are countless ways to release a situation to the universe and allow yourself to be guided toward your highest path. What I'm sensing is that you've genuinely recognized your inner worth and value. Even though you felt love and compassion for this person, you may have come to realize that they or the situation were holding you back from reaching your full potential or impacting you negatively. In reclaiming your sense of self-worth, you likely communicated to the universe, "I'm stepping into my power. If this person isn't aligned with me, let them fade away." For others, you might have taken proactive steps to distance yourself from this individual. Through deep self-reflection, you recognized that, despite your strong feelings for them, you needed to prioritize yourself and your own sense of worth. At that point, the person or situation simply couldn't align with you as you embraced your true power. It seems this person might have been accustomed to connecting with you from a place of weakness or disempowerment. Perhaps your bond formed when you were in a lower or more challenging state. But as you consistently raised your vibration, gained confidence, and began to radiate that newfound strength, they found it difficult to relate or connect with you on that elevated level. With the big goals card showing up, it seems you've shifted your focus toward personal objectives that resonate deeply with your true soul purpose. This might involve working on a computer, or perhaps has something to do with coffee for someone out there. It's fascinating because the card advises, don't call it a dream, call it a plan. This tells me that your dreams have evolved into actionable plans. You've transformed your visions into concrete steps and are starting to see some real progress. When this person was no longer in your life, whether it was a conscious choice or a move guided by your higher self, you likely felt an immediate clearing of your energy. It's almost as if you didn't fully grasp how much their presence was influencing you until they were gone. Now, you're rediscovering your balance, aligning with your higher self and embracing the harmony of yin and yang, darkness and light. The Sacred Space card suggests that there's still a connection between you and this person, even if it's not in a physical sense. You might be communicating on a soul level, even if they're not consciously aware of it. Also, blue butterflies could hold special significance for someone in this scenario. You're stepping into a transformative phase of breakthrough and reinvention, ready to elevate to the next level. The card, Deception, encourages you to look beyond the surface. It seems that the separation or physical distance has been essential for restoring your balance, clearing your energy, and helping you focus on your personal goals and dreams. Even though you're not in each other's physical space, your souls remain intertwined. There's something you do regularly, maybe daily, that allows you to enter this sacred space within yourself. It could be a favorite spot in your home, a retreat into nature, or even a quiet moment in your car. This sacred space helps you reconnect with your soul on a deeper level. During this time, you might be unconsciously communicating telepathically with this person's soul, potentially igniting their own transformation and awakening, prompting them to look beyond the surface and explore deeper truths. Even if you and this person aren't together physically right now, there may be an ongoing soul connection or telepathic communication at play that you're not fully aware of. Your higher self might be guiding their soul in ways you can't yet see. With the Justice card appearing again, it's clear that this person needs to confront the consequences of their actions. I'm also sensing the idea of a detour. While you and this person may find your way back to each other in the future, for now, their journey is taking them down a different path. This situation is creating some complications because, in an alternate timeline or parallel reality, you might still be deeply connected, perhaps even married. You could be catching glimpses of this reality or sensing it on a subconscious level. This connection to other dimensions or timelines can make it challenging to fully let go emotionally as you're attuned to these other layers of existence. When you feel a connection, whether it's from a past life, a future possibility, or another timeline, it can stir up emotions and longing in the present moment. This complexity arises because this person has taken a detour and now must face the consequences of their choices. Even though they may be spiritually blocked from connecting with you directly in the physical world, your soul continues to shine as a guiding light for them. Can we explore this detour they've taken a little deeper? With the Fool card showing up, it seems they made a choice they now regret. Instead of taking decisive action, they may have opted to drift along, avoiding the steps they needed to take. Their inaction, rather than any specific words or actions, appears to be the real issue. Your connection was meant to ignite a spark within them, motivating them to take action. By not responding to that call, they find themselves on what feels like a never-ending, winding road, leaving them feeling lost from a human perspective. Yet, through it all, your soul remains a guiding light for them spiritually. I'm sensing that they can feel whenever you shift your energy or retreat into your sacred space. Even in your moments of solitude, they're aware of your presence and the changes in your vibe. With the Knight of Cups and the Eight of Wands, there's a surge of heartfelt energy coming through, admiring you for the powerful, independent person you've become, as indicated by the Nine of Pentacles. This new energy feels like a refreshing breath of air, almost as if you're emerging from a period of darkness, ready to embrace life with renewed joy and connection. The offer that's coming in could symbolize a fresh start and a chance for happiness and support. The appearance of the King of Cups is a stark contrast to the previous energy that felt more like the Fool, lacking commitment and direction. This new presence, represented by the Knight of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Eight of Wands, is someone who is deeply in tune with their emotions and ready to show up for you. Unlike before, when you were a pillar of support for someone who may have drained you, this new energy promises stability and emotional depth. I want to reassure you that if you're feeling uncertain about being a twin flame, or if that label doesn't resonate with you, that's completely okay. There are still valuable messages in this reading for whatever love situation you're currently navigating. I genuinely believe there are no accidents or coincidences in life. We cross paths with people, information, and videos for a reason. I hope you find something here that brings you hope, clarity, or the insight you need right now. Feel free to set your intentions, whether out loud or in the comments below. You can solidify your intention by typing it out or just doing whatever feels right for you. It's interesting that the cards seem a bit quiet today. When I lit my sage candle for this reading, the flame started out quite small. Sometimes the flicker or brightness of the candle can reflect the energies I'm about to channel. As I was thinking about this, a card flew out. Our first card is the 5th chakra card, reversed. Talk about synchronicity. Today's focus is on the 5th chakra, which is all about the throat chakra. Just yesterday, during the supermoon reading, I picked up on something regarding the throat chakra, whether it was about a blockage, someone finding their voice, or something similar. Today, it feels like we're diving right into that theme. I keep hearing words like silence, lack of communication, or miscommunication. For someone listening right now, you might be experiencing a literal silence with your twin flame, or perhaps some kind of miscommunication. It seems that communication is a central theme, so let's dive deeper for more clarity. As I sought further insight, 3 cards flew out. Let's see what's unfolding with this blocked throat chakra energy. The first card to appear is the Journey card, which has shown up in my recent readings quite a bit. Today, I feel called to read a little from the guidebook. This card speaks of movement, relocation, travel, and I'm hearing shift, particularly regarding the throat chakra and communication. There's a lot of wisdom to uncover from this Journey card, so take what resonates. I'm going to delve deeper into this throat chakra shift and how it's impacting your communication with your twin flame. The next card we pulled is the Garden and the Gate, which has also been making frequent appearances. I'd like to share a bit from the guidebook about this card. It shows a serene young woman in a lush garden filled with vibrant flowers, but the gate leading out is locked. She wears a key around her neck, and this detail really stands out to me. The message I'm receiving is, the key was within you all along. I'm picking up on a powerful message for the divine feminine tuning in today, especially if you caught my reading yesterday about throat chakra shifts. You've always held the key to unlocking your strength and personal power. It's been within you all along. This is all about stepping into your voice and embracing your full potential in this lifetime. I know this message may feel broad, but it's important for someone to hear today. Let's dig deeper, as the Journey card has more to reveal about the throat chakra. 2 key themes that stood out to me are a location and travel. If you're tuning in, you may have recently moved or changed locations. This might not apply to everyone, but I sense it's significant for a few of you. The word city also came up, so if you've recently visited a city, moved to or from one, or had any notable experiences related to a city, it might be relevant. So, how does this journey card connect to the throat chakra? What does this relocation signify? For some, it could mean a physical move, but for others, it might reflect an energetic shift. I heard the phrase level up, which could feel more like a breakdown than a breakthrough right now. This is a common theme, especially during Mercury retrograde. It might seem like you're taking steps backward, but this time is actually about breaking open, opening your heart chakra to strengthen your twin flame bond. So, if things feel challenging right now, remember that it's all part of the growth and transformation process. I'm picking up on a message for someone tuning in who has recently experienced a significant energetic upgrade. From a 3D perspective, it might not seem like much has changed yet, but there's been a lot of internal transformation taking place. Let's dive deeper and explore this shift. What else can we uncover about this energetic change? How is this person evolving and leveling up? The card that came out is the community card in reverse, which is really interesting. This is the number 7 card, and I've been seeing 777 everywhere lately. Let's take a moment to reflect on what 777 means. As you might know, it signifies that you're in perfect alignment with the universe, ready to receive blessings, miracles, and opportunities. It's a sign that your dreams are manifesting and that you're on the path to something even greater. Now, regarding the community card in reverse, it often points to feelings of loneliness or a lack of connection in the physical world. However, for this particular message, I'm sensing that this sense of disconnection is actually a sign of a powerful spiritual awakening. Even if it feels like you're socially isolated right now, this period is paving the way for profound personal and spiritual growth. I sense you've been on a transformative journey for some time. If you're feeling disconnected from those around you, whether it's friends, family, or your social circle, it's likely because something within you has shifted, causing you to no longer resonate with these connections in the same way. This disconnection isn't a sign that something's wrong with you or that you're flawed. It's not about being a hermit or anything negative. Instead, it's a reflection of how your energy has evolved to a higher vibration. Think of it this way. You're still living in the same physical world as everyone else, but you've leveled up energetically. You're now existing on a different plane of reality. It's as if there are multiple layers of reality overlapping with our physical world. Even though you're sharing the same space with these people, your experiences have shifted to a higher level, moving beyond the lower vibrations that others may still be feeling. I know this is a deep topic, but if this message resonates with you, it will speak to your heart and soul in a meaningful way. What's essential to understand is that this loneliness you're experiencing isn't negative. It's actually a reflection of how much you've grown energetically. Just like the message I mentioned from the 777 insights, this loneliness is creating space for something better, more meaningful and fulfilling connections. The reason you've been disconnecting from people is that you're making room for these enriching relationships to enter your life. This process of feeling alone is actually preparing you to welcome in your soul tribe, people who truly understand and resonate with you. I sense that you've spent a lot of time trying to fit your unique soul into various social circles, but it never quite worked out. Whether at school, home, or work, your empathic, sensitive, and spiritually advanced nature made it challenging to connect deeply with others. This journey of disconnection is leading you toward those who will genuinely understand and support your true self. You're realizing that it's not worth squeezing into spaces that feel too small for you anymore. Instead, you're embracing the idea that being alone is better than settling for connections that don't truly fulfill you or match your higher vibration. This openness creates space for deep, soul-level connections that are worth the wait. I hope this message resonates with you if it's meant for you. Now, let's move on to the second card we pulled in our clarification spread for the throat chakra, the Broken Heart card in reverse. Interestingly, I pulled this same card reversed in yesterday's reading, so I'm eager to shuffle the deck again to gain more clarity on what broken-hearted situation is finally coming to a close. Wow, I'm getting chills. The next card that came out is the yin-yang in reverse. This card is closely linked to twin flame connections, so I'm excited to explore its meaning further. With the yin-yang reversed, it suggests that the imbalance in a twin flame connection is what's ending. This indicates a period of disharmony is resolving, which is a positive shift. I'll pull a few more cards to gather more details about this transformation and what specifically is changing. Let's take a closer look at what's been off balance in this twin flame connection. I'm pulling from the Rest and Rejuvenation deck, and the card that came out is reversed, which often points to anxiety, sleepless nights, or restlessness. It seems someone has been losing sleep over this imbalance. So, what's causing this disturbance, and how is the connection finding its way back to balance? The next card is Victory in reverse, and I received an unusual message. In the past, it felt like the goalpost kept moving. It's as if there was a cycle of progress followed by setbacks, where moments of hope or anticipated reunions were consistently delayed. Imagine planning a date with someone, only for it to be postponed time and again. There's a sense of frustration here, filled with feelings of broken promises and disappointment, lots of talk, but not enough action. This energy may not resonate with everyone, but if it speaks to you, I hope it brings clarity. To dig deeper into this situation, I feel drawn to the Lover's Oracle deck for additional insights. Let's see what guidance it offers. Let's delve into what was out of balance in this twin flame connection. A card just flew out with a heartfelt message. A message for you. I'm thinking of you in this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. This feels like a profound realization, like a light bulb moment. It seems someone has come to recognize just how deeply their twin flame's love has brightened their life. It's almost as if they're awakening to the truth, wondering, how did I not see this before? It reminds me of that beautiful lyric from the song I See the Light in Disney's Tangled. Many of you might feel this resonates with the divine masculine, although I haven't yet explored the specific perspectives of the divine feminine and divine masculine. To gain more clarity on what was out of balance or is now coming into harmony in this connection, I'll pull a card from the Romance Angels deck. I want to uncover what was imbalanced between these twin flames, what remains unhealed, and why there was a sense of disconnection. Let's see what insights we can gather. All right, let's look at the card that just came out. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. As I explore why these twin flames might have experienced disconnection, an intriguing message comes through. It appears you and your twin flame have shared many lifetimes together. This connection is one of your deepest, most ancient soul bonds. In previous lives, you've been irresistibly drawn to each other, making this current lifetime especially significant. Here's where it gets intriguing. In one of those past lives, it seems there was some unresolved energy or wound between you two. This might be a deeply unconscious memory that your soul has carried into this lifetime, waiting for healing. You may not be fully aware of this past life connection, but if you felt a shiver or a strong reaction while I was speaking, it could be a sign that this message resonates with a buried memory from that time. It appears that the current separation or disconnection you're experiencing might actually be part of this healing journey. It's almost as if this time apart was necessary to address and heal an old dynamic or wound from your shared past. It's a fascinating and profound insight, and I hope it resonates with someone out there. Now, let's discuss the final card that emerged in our initial clarification for the 5th chakra, the throat chakra in reverse. This card is the door to romance, reversed. I kept hearing phrases like, the door has been closed, or I've been locked out for a long time. However, with it being reversed, it feels like that door is beginning to open. As I was shuffling, another card flew out, the 2nd chakra, upright. This card represents the sacral chakra, which is all about pleasure, intimacy, and our connection to joy. What I'm sensing is that there's a positive shift happening here. It feels like someone's sacral chakra, or their twin flames, is awakening in a new way, paving the way for a fresh reconnection. I'm picking up on phrases like reconnecting with their inner child and starting to enjoy life and each other again. There's a delightful sense of joy, pleasure, and intimacy blossoming. It feels like a significant wound in the sacral chakra is healing, lifting a burden and restoring balance. Imagine a seesaw. As one side rises, the other finds equilibrium. That's the kind of positive shift I'm sensing, with something fresh and uplifting starting to unfold. The card I drew, reflecting this ongoing healing process, had the word continued on it. This indicates that the transformation in the sacral chakra is still in progress. Not fully healed yet, but definitely moving in the right direction. As this healing unfolds, it seems the opening of the sacral chakra is paving the way for deeper growth in intimacy, creativity, and pleasure in both life and relationships. The healing of this chakra is closely tied to opening the door to romance, as these two processes seem to enhance each other beautifully. With the Healer of the Ages card appearing, there's a powerful sense that this healing journey is not just personal, but also deeply sacred. This card embodies ancient wisdom and profound healing energy. I'm clearly hearing that this connection is divine and protected. The divine light and healing energy from this card suggest that you and your twin flame are nurturing each other through the love you share. Not just with one another, but also by caring for yourselves. This love is sacred and is part of a powerful divine healing process. Dare to take my hand and ignite your spirit with holy fire, my beloved. Step forward with me into this radiant light that can never be extinguished. Together, we will burn brightly, transformed by a truth so incandescent that no falsehood can endure its bold vibrancy. Let us embrace this light now, melting together into the essence of truth. This is a light so intense, so powerful, that only its own truth can exist in its presence. It's the sacred seed, the star of your being, glowing from within, a light that never fades. This energy transcends the duality of light and dark. It can't be diminished or extinguished. It simply is. In its presence, no lie or deception can hold up. No boundary or defense can withstand its brilliance. The divine intensity of this light pierces through pretense, obliterates illusions, and brings us face to face with divine truth. It's gentle, yet unyielding, a strength that endures while remaining tender. An illusion has been or soon will be released, granting you a freedom that only truth can provide. When lifting the veil appears reversed, it seems we're tuning into a masculine energy deeply impacted by their connection with the divine feminine. This encounter is shaking their world to the core, prompting them to reevaluate everything they believed about themselves and their lives. The tarot cards that emerged, Three of Swords, the Lovers reversed, and Ace of Cups upright hint at a whirlwind of emotions and realizations. This connection is not only stirring up old wounds and deep-rooted beliefs, but also opening the door to a heartfelt new beginning. The appearance of the Three of Swords indicates that this masculine energy is grappling with past pain. It seems they've endured a series of difficult experiences, with feelings of betrayal and abandonment weighing heavily on their heart. This history has made them cautious, leading them to question whether this new connection with you is too good to be true. They find themselves in a push-pull dynamic, sometimes retreating into their thoughts out of fear, yet there's a part of them that longs to embrace this connection. Despite their struggles, the Ace of Cups shines brightly, revealing their deep desire for a fresh start with you. It's as if they are torn between their past wounds and the genuine feelings they have for you, trying to protect themselves while secretly wanting to dive into this relationship. With the Lovers card showing up reversed at the beginning of this reading, it highlights a significant soul connection, likely a twin flame or soulmate bond. This connection has the potential for a sacred union, but reaching that level of togetherness in the physical realm depends on how they confront and overcome their fears. It feels like you, Divine Feminine, have awakened something profound within them, prompting them toward this powerful new beginning, especially with lifting the veil, appearing reversed. Right now, this masculine energy stands at a crucial crossroads. Both his spirit guides and yours are gently nudging him to confront an important question. Are you ready to let go of past hurts and fully embrace what your heart truly desires? Or will you allow old pain to hold you back? This is the core issue that's coming up for him today. The reversed sacral chakra card points to challenges with emotional expression and sharing feelings. It suggests that he might be dealing with a blockage in his sacral chakra, making it tough for him to articulate his emotions or open up. Interestingly, when he's with you, it seems almost impossible for him to hide how he feels, even if he tries. You might notice his true emotions shining through in his face or eyes when you're together. Even if he doesn't verbalize it, his happiness and excitement are evident in his expressions, making it clear how he feels. This masculine tends to communicate his feelings more through actions than words. If you're the Divine Feminine in this connection, you might be longing for him to verbally reassure you about his feelings. However, your guides suggest that this particular masculine may not express his emotions verbally right away. Instead, he'll reveal his true feelings over time through his actions. How he responds to you, the expressions on his face, and the consistency of his behavior. Patience will allow you to see his genuine emotions through these subtle cues rather than through explicit words. The masculine spirit guides are urging him to find the courage to remain consistent in his actions and not let fear hold him back from pursuing what he genuinely desires. There are definitely some fear-based blockages at play here. With the Nine of Swords appearing, it seems this situation might also be attracting some attention and even gossip. I'm sensing whispers, indicating that people could be talking about you, him, or your connection. When you're together, it feels like you both draw a lot of eyes and attention. You might notice people looking your way, staring, or even approaching you in public. There's an undeniable energy between you that's difficult to articulate, but on a spiritual level, it's rooted in the deep past life connection you share. It's like your combined energy lights up any room you enter, making it hard for others to overlook. If this is a twin flame connection, it brings to mind what we often refer to as the twin flame glow. When twin flames are physically close to each other, within about 6 feet, their auras merge, creating a radiant, almost magnetic effect. It's like being wrapped in a bright, energetic bubble that naturally draws attention. When you two are together in the physical world, it feels like you're surrounded by that glowing, captivating energy. With "You've Got the Love" reversed from the Starseed Oracle and "The Courageous Peony" coming through, it's clear this person is overflowing with emotions for you, but is holding back. The reversed card indicates they're teetering on the edge of letting their feelings out, struggling to keep everything in check. If there's been any distance or separation between you, it has likely triggered a deep sense of fear and emotional turmoil within them. You, Divine Feminine, might have sensed these fears, feeling sadness or grief yourself, thinking it was just your own emotions. But your guides want you to know that this person is experiencing the same emotional void and longing, especially if there's been a disconnect. With the Courageous Peony, it seems this connection is pushing the masculine to ask himself, do I have the courage to show the love I feel inside? Am I ready to let myself be fully seen? On a deeper level, he appears quite intimidated by how clearly and intensely you, Divine Feminine, perceive him. The eye contact between you is particularly powerful. When you look into his eyes, it feels as though you're seeing right through him, which can be both overwhelming and revealing for him. With the Four of Wands reversed, it seems this masculine is grappling with some imbalances or unhappiness at home. He might also be reflecting on past issues, possibly stemming from childhood wounds. Additionally, the Three of Swords from earlier in the reading suggests something significant about the number 3. Perhaps 333 is a meaningful synchronicity for some of you. I'm also picking up on the possibility of third parties. While this may not apply to everyone, for some, there could be a third person involved, like a karmic feminine who feels jealous of the divine feminine. When I mention a karmic feminine or a third party, it doesn't necessarily mean someone the masculine is or has been romantically involved with. It could be a mother, a family member, a friend, a co-worker, or even a platonic connection. While it might not resonate with everyone, there may be a karmic feminine in some of your lives who tries to exert control over the masculine and resents him for connecting with other women. Even if their relationship isn't romantic, this person may be jealous of you, Divine Feminine. Not just for your physical beauty, but for your vibrant energy. This jealousy often stems from your captivating inner and outer beauty, which starkly contrasts with their materialistic appearance and emotionally cold demeanor. They may lack the warmth and kindness that truly define genuine inner beauty. I'm not quite sure who needs to hear this, but it might just be for one or two of you. That uncomfortable feeling could indicate they're sending you jealous energy, which suggests they might lack spiritual awareness and have a closed-off heart chakra. With the Knight of Swords appearing upright, it symbolizes someone charging forward with speed and maybe a hint of impulsiveness. Divine Feminine, this could represent a new masculine energy rushing into your life, or it might be the same person showing up in a more dynamic way, almost like a transformation in how they approach you. This Knight of Swords could signify a different masculine energy, someone who tends to be a bit impulsive or reckless, living in the moment and feeling uneasy about long-term planning. Still, they're very clear about wanting you in their life. In the past, they may have been slow-moving or inconsistent, giving off flaky vibes and sending mixed signals that left you feeling frustrated. But as soon as they sense another strong masculine energy entering the picture, they suddenly feel threatened and shift into high gear, determined to secure their place in your life. It's almost as if they've felt a spark ignited under them, even if you haven't mentioned this new masculine energy that we've been channeling with the lover's energy. They're sensing a strong competition and a burning desire to rush toward you, almost as if they want to claim you. This urgency seems to stem from the thought of you potentially connecting with someone else, which could lead them to act impulsively, reaching out, traveling to see you, or making some bold moves. With the Nine of Swords showing up, they're experiencing high anxiety, as their fear of being left out or replaced drives this rapid action. They sense that you might be connecting with a powerful love energy, and the thought of being shut out terrifies them. This person often struggles with indecision, waiting until the last minute to make choices, like a procrastinator who only springs into action at the final hour. Whether you're drawing in this love energy from within or attracting a literal masculine, embodying unconditional love, the presence of this other energy is subconsciously urging them to be more decisive. This pressure can make their actions seem sudden or impulsive, driven by the realization that they need to act quickly to match the powerful love energy you're radiating. With the King of Swords reversed, this individual tends to focus on the present day-to-day, but becomes overly cautious when it comes to long-term planning. They hesitate to take any risks that could lead to a positive outcome, particularly in their work or career. This might be frustrating for you, Divine Feminine, as they seem unsure about their own direction and goals. Their drifting energy suggests they might be relying on you to be their anchor, leaving you to make plans and decisions while they remain on the sidelines. You, Divine Feminine, have reached a point in your soul's journey where you want to fully embrace your effortless magnetism. You're no longer interested in overcompensating or pushing into a more dominant role. Instead, you're focusing on flowing with your life, tapping into your creative power, and allowing what's meant for you to come naturally. This shift in your energy has ignited a spark in this person, prompting them to become more assertive and protective of you in ways they haven't shown before. They're now moving toward you with newfound urgency and determination. This person is eager to win you over, sensing some competition and wanting to be the one who captures your heart. With the World card and the Six of Wands appearing, it's clear they're focused on standing out and impressing you. The World card also hints that they might be considering traveling to see you or making plans to be closer. Being around you seems to fill a sense of wholeness or completeness that they deeply crave. Now, let's turn our attention to your energy, Divine Feminine. While we've seen powerful external influences at the beginning of this reading, it's time to explore what's happening within you. The Six of Coins has emerged, symbolizing the balance of giving and receiving. This card reflects the harmony between your receptive and giving energies, highlighting a beautiful equilibrium between your inner divine masculine and divine feminine. This alignment is guiding you toward profound inner union and empowerment. Right now, you're truly stepping into your power by choosing not to invest in situations that lack balanced reciprocity. When something or someone isn't matching your energy, you're making the choice to pull back. Interestingly, this often prompts the other party to feel compelled to respond and reciprocate. This dynamic is particularly common in love relationships. And guess what? The appearance of the Two of Cups upright suggests this principle is actively at play in your love life, potentially leading to meaningful connections or improvements in your romantic relationships. By keeping an open mindset and focusing on your inner energy instead of specific outcomes, you're creating a powerful magnetism around yourself. This approach highlights what enriches your life and balances your energy, rather than fixating on who you'll connect with or when it will happen. This shift is drawing in a sacred union. Staying centered and maintaining internal balance are key, and you're definitely on the right path. Your spirit guides want you to know that when you feel peace, self-love, or a deep connection with your higher self and the divine within, it's a strong sign that you're attracting a beautiful, sacred union. Whether this means harmonizing a current connection or welcoming someone new, there's a powerful partnership on the horizon for you. Now, an interesting visual my guides shared with me is for those of you encountering different masculine energies in your life, be it soulmates, twin flames, or others. If you've been feeling confused about whether one person or another is your soulmate or the right life partner, know that part of your purpose for being here is to be a radiant beacon of unconditional love and light on this planet. By sharing and radiating your light, you activate and awaken the spiritual potential in everyone around you, anyone who comes into contact with your energy. And that's truly what you're doing. When it comes to these masculine energies, there are incredibly powerful potential timelines where you could be in harmonious union with some of them. You're essentially vibrating at a higher frequency, standing on this elevated timeline, and energetically activating them to join you. However, because we all have free will, these masculines must decide if they're willing to align with that higher timeline, where a genuine sacred union could manifest in the physical world. Your role is to be the activator. Share your unconditional love. Keep your heart open, stay present, and flow with your life. When we say allow, we mean that you should trust in the process and let what's meant for you align with your path in love. Essentially, stay on your highest timeline and keep vibrating at this elevated state of being, inviting the masculine who's ready to meet you there in union. Not everyone is prepared to do the necessary inner work to align with that higher timeline, but what's really driving these masculines to elevate is represented by the Hanged Man in reverse. Once someone connects with you and you activate that spark within them, even if they don't realize it right away, they may find that the rest of their life feels dull in comparison to the connection they felt with you. I sense that at least one person from your past or present is aware of this discontent, feeling a sense of apathy and dullness in their life without you. When you're not around, it actually inspires them to tap into their divine masculine energy and elevate their vibration to meet you on a higher level. They're often motivated by a sense of emptiness, expressing sentiments like, "Life feels so dull without you." What they're truly revealing is that, beyond mere physical attraction, your energy exhilarates and activates their soul. It's that magnetic pull and excitement they crave, drawing them closer to you. Today's Rumi Oracle card is The Courage of Your Love. Here's a beautiful message from the guidebook. Love is without reason. Rationality is like a cane. Judgment needs a cane because it is blind. When love arises, thought dies in its shadow. Love is the sunrise, while thought is only a flashing light. Rumi. This card highlights a heart that shines with brave love. Embracing the courage of love means liberating yourself from the limitations of fear and judgment, stepping into the wisdom of your mature heart. Click the Join button to explore the membership options and see what exciting benefits await you. By joining, you'll get exclusive perks, behind-the-scenes content, and special access to our community. It's a fantastic way to support the channel and get even more out of your experience with us. As we wrap up this reading, if you found it meaningful, I would love for you to subscribe and join our amazing community here on YouTube. You can also connect with me on Instagram at @magnetizeofficial. Sending you all my love today. Take care, and I can't wait to connect with you in the next reading.